Brave Girls Bible Stories. Mary and Martha, the better plan. Luke chapter 10, verses 38 to 42. Also from the Bible, it's Psalm chapter 46, verse 10. God says, "Be quiet and know that I am God." Guess who's in charge of the youth group back to school bash this year? Yep, that would be me. And I'm so excited. I love party planning. We're supposed to be inviting friends and family who don't normally go to church, so it's kind of a big deal. And I want to make it bigger and better than ever before. So my head is swimming with all the options. Should I choose a disco theme with cool music and lots of lights? Or should I go with a beach theme and decorate with seashells and surfboards? Before I drive myself crazy, maybe I should tell you the story of Mary and Martha, two sisters who had a big party at their house too. It would probably do me some good to slow down and remember what Jesus had to say about all their party plans and what was really important. When Jesus was traveling through towns talking to people about God and his kingdom, he and his 12 disciples came to a village called Bethany, where two sisters named Mary and Martha lived. I imagine they were both pretty thrilled about Jesus coming because Martha invited Jesus to use her home as a place where he could teach. I bet both girls were really excited when he said yes, and maybe even a little nervous too. Not everybody liked what Jesus was saying. The Pharisees and other religious leaders of the day made life hard for anyone who supported Jesus. For these two girls to openly invite him into their home meant that they didn't care what other people thought. They wanted to be as close as they could to Jesus. And now the Messiah was coming to Martha's home. So Martha most likely started doing what I've been doing, planning and preparing. When Jesus and all the other guests arrived, probably loads of them, lots of work needed to be done. So Martha got after it. I bet she was cleaning every nook and cranny and baking all kinds of goodies in the kitchen to serve everyone. Wait, where's my sister, she wondered. Martha was tired of working so hard alone and wanted a little help. Then she realized her sister was not doing anything at all. She was sitting in the room where Jesus was and listening to him teach. Well, you can imagine how mad. Can you imagine how mad Martha got? She marched right into the room where Jesus was speaking and demanded, "Lord, don't you care that my sister has left me to do all the work alone? Tell her to help me." Whoa. Martha had gotten so busy with her plans and her work that she had forgotten who she was doing all the work for. Jesus gently reminded her by saying, "Martha, Martha, you are getting worried and upset about too many things. Only one thing is important. Mary has chosen the right thing, and it will never be taken away from her." Glory says, I am still excited about the back to school bash. Who doesn't love balloons and confetti? And I still want to make sure it's fun and looks great for all the guests. But Martha and Mary's story reminds me that I don't need to go overboard on all that stuff that doesn't really matter. I mean, disco balls and funky music are really cool, but they don't mean anything compared to knowing Jesus better. So I'm praying already that God will bring all sorts of new neighbors and friends over to this year's party to hear about Jesus. But I'm not going to worry about how great everybody thinks the decorations and food are. I'm going to relax and enjoy being with old and new friends and pray that God helps us all feel his love. After all, God says people will know we are Christians by our love, not how well we can put on a party. Lord, help me keep my plans focused on you. Amen.